So yeah, let's just get it going. Time is going to be when I press start right here. So yeah, we'll just do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so Micro Mages is a vertically scrolling platformer. So we do not go left to right, we go down to up. You'll see we have a wall jump, we have a charge shot. If you shoot the charge shot downwards, you can gain a little extra height on your jumps. You'll see me using that all the time. I'm going to be having it charged almost the entire run. So our goal is to get from the bottom to the door at the top at the end of every stage. Tower 1 is pretty easy. Alright, so we're gonna be, there's a treasure chest coming up. We're gonna hope for a feather drop out of it. Right here. Oh, we got the feather drop! So the drops are totally known, and I did, based on destroying certain crates throughout, I manipulated the feather to come out there. But the feather is the most important item for the speedrun. It allows you to hover for quite a while in the air, and it allows you to do this, which is, so we'll call it an exploit. I don't know that it's a glitch, because it is part of the multiplayer game. But it's a like a 2-frame window. If you flap right before you hit the ground, you can gain, like, it goes up like about 3/4 of the screen. So here we have the first boss. It's a ghost. And we just passed Halloween. So the cycle is pretty fixed. Unfortunately, we can't damage him while he's up top. So we wait for him to come down. After the first cycle, we can hide in the corner here to get a really early first hit. And charge shots do, I think it's double damage to regular shots. So we're going to be trying to hit all the bosses with only charge shots. Also, if you hold down on the D-pad, you actually dance. So we got to try and dance as much as possible. It's obviously the most important part of the run. So there's a super fly. Doesn't really save any time there because you have to wait for the screen to start scrolling. Oh, get up there. Nice, there's one. So while this is an auto-scroller, in that we cannot control how fast it is, or we cannot control the screen on our own. Based on how close to the top of the screen you are, the screen will scroll much faster, and there's a really nice, like, risk reward. Like, you're gonna make the screen go faster, but you really have to know what enemies are coming up next, or else you're just setting yourself up to get killed. It is one-hit death if you don't have any items, but we have the seagull right now, so we do have one extra hit before we will die. This is the worst enemy in the game, and we got him. That goblin is such a troll. So these little goblins that are walking around, they actually react to, if you shoot at them, they will jump. So if you're at ground level and shoot at them, they will just jump over it. And if you mistime it, that goblin will make you pay. That goblin has caused a lot of resets. Now we're coming up to the boss of Tower 2, which is the Viking boss. You could see throughout that stage, in the background, there were a bunch of Viking boats that were being built. So we have the Vikings on the side throwing barrels, and then shooting lightning at us. But I think it's 12 charge shots to take out that boss. We're into Tower 3. Now we've got, like, pools of water that will damage us. More skeletons. Snakes are a new enemy in this one. They react like ropes in Zelda 1, in that once they see you, they will run at you. Dang it. Oh, there's a super fly. And right there, you see me. I'm jumping. It looks like I'm jumping off the air on the right side, but I'm actually jumping off a block that's on the left side. That its edge is screen wrapping, so I'm able to save a little bit of time by doing it that way. Oh, really? Please? Dang it. That was unfortunate. So we lost our feather. We should have a chance to get it back, but that was not ideal. The big stages we want the feather for are in Tower 4. Oh, baby. That one was lucky. I did not manipulate that one. So we're back on it. And that's a good one because it's right at the start. We don't have to lose very much time grabbing it. It's because the screen hadn't started scrolling yet. It costs probably a little bit of time, but... And now we're on to the boss of Tower 3, which is a giant knight sitting on a throne. He's only vulnerable to his head. He sends out a bat to come get you, and I'm going to chicken out because we already lost the feather once. I do not want to lose it again. The swords that come up through the floor here are random how they come up. Should be about dead. There we go. That's fine. And we're on to Tower 4. But yeah, a little more about this game. It was made by two people. Go by Morphcat Games, Julius and Nicholas. The extra crazy thing about this game is that this game is only 40 kilobytes. So if you compare this, Mario 1 is also the same size. So this game is small enough that this could have been a launch title for the NES. With how amazing the graphics are and how amazing the music is. This is so small that it does not use any additional mappers and could have been a launch title. So their goal was to create like the best possible game they could, cram in as much stuff as possible into 40 kilobytes. So they actually have a really excellent YouTube video. I would definitely recommend checking it out. Of all the optimizations they had to do to... I'm just going to do this safe, because we already lost the feather once. All the optimizations that they were forced to do to fit all of this into 40 kilobytes. It's just amazing, because this looks better than most late era NES games, and it technically could have been a launch title. So you see me going for a lot of super flies. Yeah. Yeah, there are checkpoint flags throughout, so if you die and have grabbed one of those flags. Now we have the Bat Invaders, which is kind of a reference to, if anyone has played the another homebrew game called Super Bat Puncher. One of the people, Julius, also made that game. Oh, we want to get to the top of the screen there. It ends it a little faster. So now we're into the final stage of Tower 4. Avoiding the bubble goats. Oh, nice. Getting a nice little super fly there. Oh, there's a 1-up following us. Is it going to follow us into the boss fight? Oh, no, we scrolled it off screen. So this is what we think is the final boss right here. There's actually a safe spot right here where his math will not allow him to hit you. Right here. Bit of a cheese spot. So now, in a twist, and it's not unlike the game Aquas just played. This room is a time machine devised by Illuminator. Go ahead, challenge hard mode. So that first loop was all an illusion, and we have to go through it again to actually beat the game. And you're gonna notice the stages are gonna be quite different. Oh! What? I have no idea what happened there. That was weird. Oh well. So now these skeletons, they throw bones now. In Loop 1, they only walk back and forth. So now they walk back and forth and throw bones at us. Alright, so we're gonna hope to get the feather back again. But yeah, the second loop is much more of a challenge than the first loop. Alright. That might have, Alright, since we only have one, now we're going through with only one hit. So one hit and we will die, but we're just gonna keep going. No time to slow down. There is a chest at the start of this stage. I tried to manipulate the drop. We'll see if I actually got it. Dang. Nope. That was 5 off. That's alright. We do not need the feather. We know how to beat the game without it. It's just much nicer when you have it. There we go. Now we manipulated it back. And we picked up one of the other drop in the game, which is the fairy, which the fairy just gives you 1 extra hit. It does not add any additional benefit like the seagull does. So now, first loop boss, he shoots out a mini ghost at you. So we have to be careful to not get it. Oh, you ate my shot. The mini ghost ate my shot there. Same pattern, but we are aware that there is a mini ghost. Are you serious? Hero ghost got me. All right, can we get the feather back for a 3rd time in the run? And we're back to Tower 2. You see, there's a little skull next to the stage name. That's how you know that we are in Loop 2. So Stage 2 is now all ice. It is an ice stage now. Trying to think where the next chest is. I don't think there's a good chest to go for in this stage. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna go without. We at least see, like, there's a chest up there, but it's way out of the way to get. So I'm only gonna go for ones that are right along the way. There's 1 at 2, 3 that we will go for. But the movement, once you have the stages memorized in this game, the movement is so freaking fun. Alright, so now these goblins, in addition to reading our shots, that's not what I wanted. Don't! Oh, the goblins. The jerk enemy. In addition to reading if a shot is coming at them, whoa, they actually read if we jump now. So if you're next to them and you try and jump over them, they will actually jump at the same time and cut you off. It's real. They're the smartest enemy in the game. They're real troublemakers. So here's one that's gonna be a pearl because I know I'm off count. Get up there. But one of the things that I have not mentioned. Uh-oh. This is not good. It's not good. Yeah. I missed one jump there, and it put me behind the screen scroll. Another pearl. I don't want a pearl. The pearl is just points. Alright, we're good to go this time. Yeah, the ghosts move, these little ghosts move much faster. The bubble goats shoot much faster. I think that was too many to destroy, but we'll find out. There's a chest at the start of the next stage that I'm going to go for. For this boss, the lightning shoots much faster. Everything is just like turned up a couple notches. The barrels roll faster. And now we're fighting on ice also. Alright, we got him though. We got him. Do a little sliding dance. We're back to Tower 3. I think I am off my count, so I don't think that's it. I think that's it. So we're gonna... I don't care that I got hit. Yes, there it is. Alright. So we've manipulated it back. we got the feather back for the 3rd time in the run. Just gonna take some of these checkpoints. Because we seem to be dying. It happens. You see the Superfly is really useful right there. Do our screen wrap again. Oh. So in Loop 2, the snakes, they activate much faster. There's much less of a delay before they actually charge at you. So a slightly different route you take here at the start. They force you to take some different routes in Loop 2. Alright. This Minotaur is not going to get me this time. Oh, shout out to Toad. That is a... Toad found that warp on a blind playthrough. It's, at least in Loop 1, it's much faster. There's a crazy strat that is a little faster than taking that, but that's really consistent. Yeah, Toad stumbled into that one, and I either had forgotten about it or just did not know about it. And I was like, wow, that is a much more consistent way to get past that part. Now this boss on both loops is a real, for PBs, is a real run killer. The bat moves much faster. The swords spawn faster, and I think more of them spawn. So, if this were PB attempts, I would be standing in the middle here, dodging. But since we are just trying to not lose our feather again, we are doing the chicken strat of just going over there. And you have a second form this time. Ooh, I hope that didn't screw up. Okay, there we go. He chases you around and shoots bats at you. Can you get up top? Yes. You can actually stand up here. So now we're back to Tower 4 again. This is the final set of levels before we get to the final boss. Oh, you notice another use for the Seagull is that Seagull can ride up the air currents. And that causes you to go up much faster also. Really important Superfly right there that we got. Gonna play that safe. Wait for that bubble. Nice. I guess one thing I forgot to mention about this game is, so it's a really fun single player game. But this game has 4-player simultaneous co-op. So you and 3 of your buddies can sit down and all play through this at the same time. It's really, really impressive. There's so few 4-player platformer games on the NES. Oh, that was real close. The bubble goat almost got me. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. We go under, that's our new strat. So yeah, like I think the only other 4-player platformer that you can really think of is Nightmare on Elm Street for the NES. And that's a solid enough game, but this game is really fun. If a player dies in multiplayer, they are not just out. They respawn as a ghost, and they can continue flying through the stage, and they can freeze enemies and help the players that are still alive. You can help them out. So this boss is actually can be pretty dangerous. It's kind of random when they decide to shoot, and we do not want to get hit because we want to keep our feather. But hey, there's a 1-up. Give me that 1-up. Now we're back to the last stage. We're gonna throw away our feather here since we don't need it anymore. This is the last stage. So there's a Will-O-Wisp right here, the big skull. We're just gonna damage boost right through. Oh, there's another feather. I don't need it, but we'll take it. Oh, I did need it. Oh boy. And we were back to the eyeball boss. Oh, we got the early hit. Nice. We get one more extra single hit. Should have the perfect boss fight here. Oh, nice. He should die in one charge shot here. That was to Rayquaza. That is... He came up with that fight. That is not the true final boss. We have one more boss. So time is going to be when the screen fades after we defeat this boss, the Illuminator. So now we're shmupping like it's oh yeah, like it's Kirby. Really good kill. He dies right there. But I missed a couple of charge shots. He should be dead. There we go. Alright, so time is going to be on this fade out right here. And that was time. It felt like it was underestimate. I don't know what the time was, but... But I highly... Well, here's the end. Princess! So Princess was a dog we were trying to save all along. Let's go home. But yeah, I highly recommend this game. You can buy the ROM for, it's like $10, or there's carts you can buy, and it's also on Steam. I think any of them are great choices. I'm actually playing this on cartridge. Yeah, it's a super, super high quality game. Really, really fun. Really fun multiplayer. And yeah, that is the speedrun of Micro Mages. Ideally, we lose the feather a little bit less, but that was a overall solid run.